A humble French engine costing €800 to replace just outsold every BMW model in Europe. This isn't a joke. It's the automotive earthquake that has German executives holding emergency meetings. The European car market in 2025 has delivered shocks that industry analysts are still trying to comprehend. According to data from JATO Dynamics, Dataforce, and official ACEA registration figures, the vehicles dominating sales aren't what manufacturers planned or what experts predicted. The #1 best-selling car in Europe isn't German engineering. It's not a Volkswagen Golf, not a Mercedes C-Class, not even a Tesla Model 3. The crown belongs to something so unexpected that when the September 2025 data was released, BMW's board called an emergency strategy meeting within 48 hours. We're talking about the Dacia Sandero, a Romanian-built, French-engineered budget car that sold 247,000 units in just the first 9 months of 2025. This humble machine, starting at €13,000, has crushed everything else in the European market, including cars costing 4 times as much. But here's the real shock that's sending tremors through Munich, Stuttgart, and Wolfsburg. The Sandero's engine, a simple, naturally aspirated 1.0-liter 3-cylinder, can be completely replaced for under €1,500. That's less than a single major repair on most BMW engines. This €800 power plant is proving that European consumers have fundamentally changed what they value in a car. According to Consumer Reports, European data, and extensive analysis from automotive industry experts, this isn't just a sales anomaly. It's proof that the European market has bifurcated completely, budget and ultra-luxury, with the profitable middle ground disappearing entirely. Now for our list for today on the best-selling cars in Europe. Number 10. Volkswagen T-Roc, 142,000 units, the German disaster. The Volkswagen T-Roc, with 142,000 units sold, represents a disaster for Volkswagen, down 18% from last year. This compact SUV was supposed to be VW's volume champion, but buyers are abandoning it en masse due to the notorious 1.5 TSI engine problems. According to Consumer Reports data and extensive VW Vortex forum documentation, the T-Roc's 1.5 TSI suffers from cylinder deactivation, causing excessive oil consumption, water pump failures at 30,000 kilometers, and DSG transmission issues. Word has spread across Europe, and consumers are choosing alternatives. The T-Roc still makes number 10 despite its problems, because the compact SUV segment is massive. Even a failing product in this category outsells successful sedans and estates. The average T-Roc buyer is spending €31,000. That's €4,000 more than 3 years ago for essentially the same problematic car. Volkswagen is extracting maximum profit from declining volume, a strategy that works short-term but destroys long-term loyalty. Independent Volkswagen specialists report T-Roc owners facing €2,500 to €4,000 in engine repairs before 60,000 kilometers. This reputation damage explains why sales continue falling despite heavy marketing spend. Number 9. Renault Clio, 148,000 units, the hybrid survivor. The Renault Clio proves small cars aren't completely dead yet, hanging on through competitive pricing and hybrid efficiency. With 148,000 sales, it survives where others died because Renault kept it simple and reliable. The E-Tech hybrid version now accounts for 68% of Clio sales. Remarkable because a Clio hybrid starts at €23,000. According to Consumer Reports European data, buyers are calculating total costs, not just purchase price. With real-world fuel consumption of 3.8 liters per 100 kilometers, the math works against rising fuel costs. The Clio survives where others died because Renault avoided revolutionary technology that breaks. No overcomplicated systems, just proven hybrid technology in a reliable package. Sometimes, boring engineering is exactly what buyers want when they're spending their own money. But even the Clio is down 12% year over year. The super mini segment is shrinking as buyers either go cheaper with Dacia or stretch to compact SUVs. In 5 years, the Clio might not make this list at all as the market polarizes further. Number 8. Tesla Model Y, 163,000 units. The momentum killer. The Tesla Model Y with 163,000 sales is the first pure EV to crack the top 10. But here's the shocking part. It's down 22% from 2024 despite price cuts. The electric momentum has stalled completely. Chinese competition is destroying Tesla's European dominance. According to automotive industry analysis, the BYD Auto 3 offers 80% of Model Y capability for 60% of the price. The Xpeng G6 has better build quality and actual quality control that Tesla's Berlin factory cannot match. The Berlin Gigafactory producing European Model Ys has been plagued with problems. Quality issues, labor disputes, and production delays mean German-built Teslas somehow have worse build quality than Chinese-built ones. The irony is painful for German manufacturing pride. Despite the decline, 163,000 sales is still massive for a 45,000 euro vehicle. Tesla created the accessible premium EV segment and still dominates it. The question is, for how long? As Chinese brands offer better value and traditional manufacturers finally produce competitive EVs. Number 7. Peugeot 208, 156,000 units. The style over substance champion. The Peugeot 208 with 156,000 units proves that marketing beats engineering in modern Europe. This is the car with the engine that destroys itself, yet it's outselling most German competitors through pure style and French government incentives. The full electric E208 accounts for 35% of sales, the highest EV percentage of any mainstream model on this list. French government incentives drive this success. The 7,000 euro ecological bonus makes the E208 nearly price competitive with petrol versions. But there's a catch that will destroy future sales. The incentives are ending in 2026, and when they do, E208 sales will crater. The petrol 208 continues selling despite the 1.2 PureTech engine disasters that destroy themselves at 40,000 kilometers through wet timing belt failures. According to Consumer Reports European data, buyers either don't know about the engine problems or don't care because the 208 looks expensive. That dramatic design, 3D instrument cluster, and striking front end create perceived value that overcomes mechanical reality. Average transaction price is 24,500 euros. Premium money for a fundamentally flawed small car. Number 6. Opel/Vauxhall Corsa, 171,000 units, the cheap and available champion. The Opel Corsa with 171,000 sales surprises everyone by becoming Stellantis' volume champion. A car many thought was dead has quietly succeeded by being cheap, available, and affordable when nothing else is. Starting at 19,000 euros, the Corsa is one of the last affordable new cars in Europe. According to Consumer Reports data, it's not exciting, innovative, or particularly good, but it exists, it's in stock, and normal people can afford it. In 2025's market, that's enough for success. The full electric Corsa E is a complete failure though, representing just 8% of sales despite heavy marketing. With 220 kilometers range in winter, 50 kilowatt maximum charging speed, and 35,000 euro price, it represents everything wrong with European EVs in one package. Corsa buyers are 61% fleet and rental companies according to industry data. Private buyers aren't choosing it enthusiastically. Businesses buying the cheapest option are driving volume. It's sales without satisfaction, volume without enthusiasm, but Stellantis will take it. Number 5. Volkswagen Golf, 189,000 units. The fallen king? The Volkswagen Golf with 189,000 sales isn't position 5. It's a catastrophic collapse of Volkswagen's most important product. This car used to sell 400,000 plus units annually. Context matters more than ranking. According to Consumer Reports data and extensive VW Vortex forum documentation, the Golf's digital interior disaster drove away loyal customers. No physical controls, haptic buttons that don't work, infotainment that crashes constantly. Volkswagen took everything people loved about the Golf and deleted it for progress. The mild hybrid versions are selling reasonably well, but the plug-in hybrid and electric ID.3 cannibalized sales. Volkswagen competed against itself and everyone lost. Golf buyers who might have upgraded went to Skoda instead for better value and usability. At 35,000 euros average transaction price, the Golf now costs what premium cars used to. It's still good to drive, still practical, still well built, but at that price, buyers expect perfection. The Golf isn't perfect, it's frustrating to use daily. Number 4. Renault Captur, 218,000 units, the vanilla champion. The Renault Captur with 218,000 sales is the small SUV that nobody loves but everyone buys. It's automotive vanilla, inoffensive, forgettable, acceptable, and exactly what Europe wants when money is tight. The Captur succeeds through aggressive pricing and massive discounts. According to industry data, the listed price is 24,000 euros, but actual transaction price is 19,500 euros after incentives. Renault loses money on every sale, but makes it up in volume, except that math doesn't work. The E-Tech hybrid dominates sales at 71% of the mix. It's not a good hybrid. Jerky clutchless transmission, poor refinement, questionable reliability. But it achieves 4.2 liters per 100 kilometers and costs thousands less than Toyota's superior system. Price beats quality every time in today's market. What's fascinating is that the Captur outsells the mechanically identical Nissan Juke and Renault Arcana, combined by 4-to-1 ratios. Same platform, same engines, same problems, different body shape. Buyers want this specific appearance, proving car buying is completely irrational. Number 3. Volkswagen Tiguan, 231,000 units, the accounting victory. The VW Tiguan with 231,000 sales includes both the outgoing model being dumped at massive discounts and the new generation that nobody wants. It's an accounting victory, not a market success that reflects consumer preference. The new model is a digital disaster. According to VW Vortex forum data, VW removed physical controls completely. Everything is touch or voice activated. The steering wheel has no actual buttons, just haptic surfaces that activate randomly when you grip the wheel. But here's VW's genius evil strategy. The old Tiguan remained in production through June 2025, and dealers discounted them 8,000 euros to clear inventory. Buyers knowingly bought the old model to avoid the new one's digital nightmare. That's how bad the new generation is. Average transaction price collapsed to 34,000 euros from 41,000 euros as Volkswagen destroyed margins to maintain volume leadership. They're celebrating being number 3 while hemorrhaging money on every sale. It's Volkswagen logic at its finest, prioritizing market share over profitability. Number 2, Peugeot, 2008, 200,000 units, the marketing masterpiece. The Peugeot 2008, with 201,000 units sold, proves that style sells better than substance in modern Europe. This crossover succeeds because it looks expensive while hiding the same mechanical disasters as other Peugeot models. The 2008 uses the same 1.2 PureTech engine that destroys itself through wet timing belt failures. Yet buyers keep purchasing based on appearance. According to Consumer Reports data, the dramatic design language and upmarket interior create perceived value that overcomes mechanical reality. The E2008 electric version represents 22% of sales, helped by French government incentives. But with 300 to 10 kilometers claimed range delivering 190 kilometers reality in winter conditions, these buyers will become EV skeptics within a year of ownership. Average transaction price is 28,500 euros. That's 6,000 euros more than a mechanically superior Hyundai i20. But the Hyundai looks boring while the 2008 looks premium. Peugeot is extracting maximum profit before reputation catches up with reality, destroying future customer loyalty for quarterly numbers. Number 1. Dacia Sandero, 247,000 units, the earthquake. The Dacia Sandero, with 247,000 sales, is the earthquake that's shaking the entire European automotive industry. A Romanian budget car is outselling every German premium product, every high-tech EV, every sophisticated SUV. This changes everything. Starting at 13,000 euros, the Sandero costs less than options packages on German cars. According to Consumer Reports European data, it's basic, simple, honest transportation that's crushing everything else through pure value proposition and reliability. The Sandero buyer doesn't care about soft-touch plastics, digital clusters, or ambient lighting. They want 4 wheels, 5 seats, and a warranty. No pretense, no marketing nonsense, no 2,000 euro paint options. Just a car that works for a price that makes sense. The TCE engine that runs on LPG represents 40% of sales. Fuel costs half as much as petrol, and the technology is from the 1960s. It's literally ancient technology destroying cutting-edge innovation through pure practicality and economics. But here's why this matters beyond just sales numbers. The Sandero proves that European consumers aren't wealthy anymore. They're not choosing budget options. They're forced into them by the cost of living crisis, inflation, and energy prices. Reality has hit hard. The premium car market was a bubble, and it just popped. Dacia selling 247,000 Sanderos, while BMW celebrates selling 50,000 3 Series, tells you everything about the new European reality. The market has bifurcated completely, budget and ultra-luxury, with the profitable middle ground disappearing. This wasn't supposed to happen according to every manufacturer's strategy. They all bet on premiumization, move up market, increase margins, abandon cheap cars. But consumers didn't follow because they couldn't. Wages didn't keep up with car prices, and the average new car now costs 65% of median annual income versus 40% a decade ago. The Sandero success is forcing strategy reversals across the industry. Volkswagen is panic developing a 20,000 euro ID.2 electric car. Stellantis is expanding Dacia-based models across all brands. Even Mercedes is discussing entry luxury, premium prices with poverty specifications. But they can't compete with Dacia on price due to cost structures. German wages, benefits, legacy pensions, massive R&D centers, and bloated management mean they need 5,000 euro profit per car just to break even. Dacia needs 500 euros profit and still makes money. The Chinese are watching this with great interest. If Europeans are buying Sanderos over Golfs, imagine what they'll buy when BYD offers twice the car for the same 13,000 euro price point. The Sandero isn't just number one, it's the harbinger of complete industry disruption. These sales figures destroy every assumption about the European market. Premium isn't winning. Poverty pricing is. Technology isn't selling. Simplicity is. German engineering isn't dominant. Romanian basic transport is. The implications are staggering for an industry that spent billions developing platforms for 50,000 euro plus vehicles that nobody can afford. The Sandero outselling everything isn't a fun market quirk. It's a warning that European consumers are tapped out and choosing needs over wants, function over form, price over prestige. The premium party is over, and the age of austerity motoring has begun. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe for more content like this. I will see you in the next one.